No black man stands a chance. Oh. If you're black, nothing for you. But if you're white, there's some.
Who black women really choose. Obese black woman doesn't like black men's faces and says they don't treat her like white men do. It's a lot of babble in this video mixed with a bunch of cap. Take a listen.
Okay, y'all, so yesterday when I was on live, I told y'all that I went on 2 dates with the same man. Our first date was Sunday afternoon after church, and then our second date, was yesterday. We went on a date Sunday and Monday. And y'all asked me to tell the story time, so right, boom. We met online. He is 6'2". He's been divorced for 3 years. Like, his ex-wife is in a whole new relationship now. He has 2 kids. One is 8, one is 11. He works for the railroad. He's been working for the railroad for 10 years. I am not physically attracted to his face, right? But, obviously I did videos in the past about being more open-minded and changing my type, because my type has not once worked for me, as I am still very single, unmarried, with no children. So therefore, if I want change, I have to make a change, right? But I just decided, like, there's certain things about him outside of his looks, obviously, that I'm attracted to. Like, he is consistent, he's considerate, his communication is phenomenal. So far, he treats me, really well. I'm not attracted to his face. And I just decided, like, after the 3rd day, because we already went on 2. So after the 3rd day, if I don't feel any spark, I'm not going to waste this time, any longer. And then I would then realize it's just not going to work for me. Like, there has to be some sort of, attraction. But I want to give it a try, just in case I do start seeing things. Because there's a lot of things about him that I do like, and that I would want my partner to have. So those are the things that kind of keep me hanging on, but I'm being considerate of him as well. And 3 days really don't mean anything. So it's like, he doesn't necessarily have feelings for me. So, he hasn't told me that, and I don't have feelings for him. So it's not like I'm going to be hurting him at all. And it's always better to catch it in the, beginning. But the experience so far has been good. And at least it sets the standard of what I would expect from any man. You know what I'm saying? I want the communication to be good. I want you to be considerate. I want you to be anxious to see me, to where you're setting up dates back to back. We're on date number 1 and you already talking about date number 2. Those are things that I like. Those are things that I am indeed attracted to. So I'll let y'all know when date number 3 is, and if I want to see him any further than that. Last night I went on a date with a white man. I don't think I've ever been on a date with a white man, but we went to an Italian restaurant in Independence, Missouri, and he is 6'2". He is an electrical engineer. He has 2 small children, ages 3 and ages 1. We had really good conversation, and we did meet online. He looked better in person than he did in his pictures. So much better. Like, he was buff. He was tall, and he had straight teeth. I'm a teeth person. He was a gentleman. Our date was at 7 p.m. and I get tired very early. Like, I'm in bed 9 p.m. daily, regardless of what I got going on. I just naturally just start getting sleepy at early. So as the date went on, because we was together for like 2 plus hours, I'm like starting to yawn. And he wants to hang out more after the date. I could tell he was enjoying my time, and I was smiling and giggling and all these things. I was having a good time. So he was like, you want to go grab a drink somewhere else? And and of course I declined, because I really don't drink. I didn't even finish the glass of wine that I had with our dinner. And then he was like, no pressure, but I also have a bottle of wine back in my house. It's yours, if you want it. And of course I politely declined, because going to your house on the first date, it's just never gonna happen. And like I said, it wasn't anything crazy. I could just tell he just wanted to be with me some more. So anyway, after I politely, declined hanging out more, like I said, the date was great, y'all. He walked me to my car, he opened my door, and I gave him a friendly, little hug, and thanked him and told him, that I had a good time. And he said, may I? And he tried to reach for a kiss, and I just said, no, you're not supposed to kiss on the first date. And he was like, it's perfect. It's our first date, first kiss. And I was just like, no, it's just certain, like, boundaries that you have to, keep. And although he did everything like respectfully, and he asked first versus just like leaning in, and it was fine. If this man shall ask me on another date, I will accept. And it was just very different. Like, he ordered for me, and he was struggling with the wine, and it's just like, I got you. I'm a fine dining server. So what he was trying to figure out was a Sauvignon Blanc, and I feel like it was good. It was cute. Like, I see you struggling. Let me help you out. Okay, y'all, so I just went on a date with a white man. So his status, he is 6'3", he is 40, no kids, and he works in professional sporting. So we went to this place called First Watch. It is in Westport, Kansas City. It is a breakfast, brunch, and lunch place. And we had, really good conversation. We both have a lot of experience in the service industry and hospitality, so we connected with that. The conversation was just so good, y'all. I was giggling, showing my big white teeth, Lord Jesus. And I just noticed something different from when, like, an African-American man, like, gets your number, and then, like, for a Caucasian man or a man of a different race gets your number. Like, for those of a different race, like, they ask you for a date immediately. A black man, he drags it out. He want to talk, he want to have conversation, which, previous conversation before asking on a date is important, but they want to drag it out as long as they possibly can before they feel like they're going to spend a dime on you. Yeah, that's why black man gets left on red, okay? I gave this man my number. Today is Saturday. I don't know what the date is, but today is Saturday. I gave this man my number, no joke, 2 days ago. And he planned this date. Yeah. So, during brunch, we talking, we both got a little, like, breakfast cocktail. Y'all know I don't drink, but I'm sipping it. It was sweet. The drink was called a cinnamon toast crunch breakfast cereal. It had coconut rum in it. So, I'm, sipping, little cute, little this and that. But of course I didn't finish my cocktail. I didn't finish my food. I got full really quick. Fast forward, the date was amazing. He's walking me to my car. He asked me out on a second date while we're still on our first date. And he just hugs me just so tight, and he just so tall, very well put together, Lord Jesus. He asked me, do I look like my pictures? And I'm just like, no, you look better than your pictures. You look good. He was white, he was bald, he had a full beard that was lined up. How he carried himself made him fine, honey. He had on cowboy boots, all that, so, I'm like, just like, I'm a little smitten. And, he leaned in for a kiss, a couple times throughout the date. And, I curved him, cute, not anything embarrassing, but, I have first date etiquette. It's just certain things you don't do or say or expose or anything on the first date. Keep it light, keep it airy, keep it, real fluffy. And so he's going out of town, later this week. He said, I'm going to make sure I see you before I go out of town. And I said, okay, yes, sir. I woke up this morning and my TikTok is in a frenzy, honey. Yesterday, I posted a video about going on a date with a white man, and that video is now going viral. So thank you all for, your support. So I'm going to address some of the common comments that I saw. So in the video, I told y'all that he was 40 with no kids. Apparently, that's a red flag to some of you all. Okay, I'm 31 with no kids. And if I don't get a ring, honey, I'm going to also be 40, 50, 60, and so forth. With no kids. So go ahead and add me to the red flag club. I don't know why being 40 with no kids is a red flag. Because if he had 5 kids or 5 different baby mamas, that would also be a red flag, right? Or if he has simply 2 kids that was like maybe 1 year old, 2 years old, and he's no longer with the baby mama, that would also be a red flag, right? Yeah, he 40 with no kids, period. The other comment that I saw, a lot of y'all was like wishing me well. I seen one comment that said, when is the wedding? So funny. So thank y'all so much for y'all support. And I didn't even realize how much I was smiling in that video, Lord Jesus. I definitely look smitten. I look happy as hell. So thank y'all so much for y'all support. And of course I will, keep y'all updated whenever date number 2 happens. And he has been, consistent as far as communication, since the date ended and such and so. Another comment from black men, because in the original video I said when a man of another race is interested in you, you give them your number. They plan a date immediately. Versus a black man, they drag their feet. They want to talk before a date is planned. And I seen an African-American man comment and say, yeah, because we know the game. What game? What game are we running? You're interested in me. You asked for my number. So wouldn't that mean that you're running game? Well, what do you, because you approached me. So what game could it possibly be? You understand me? And let's be clear. We went to First Watch, which is a breakfast place. Breakfast places do not cost a lot. And First Watch is in a lot of states. Y'all can simply just Google the menu and the prices. That bill, I know, wasn't more than $70 before tip. So it wasn't about the money that was spent. It was about the effort and the pressure that was applied. And black men just don't do it. And I'm going to tell you something else. Within this same week here, I had different offers from men to either go on dates or, to hang out or whatever. And the white man's the only one who made the cut. But for the other offers that I had from black men, the only thing they offered was to pull up to my home. Not take me out. Nothing special. I could pull up on you. What? I never met you before. What do you mean? And the thing is, it's like, you're interested in me. So why wouldn't you invite me to your home? The only thing you had in mind is to come to my home where me and my nephew lay our head? Nigga, you'll never see me. Period. So no. A lot of black men, I'm not going to say all, but a lot of black men do not apply pressure, does not put in the effort. And that's why, like I said in the original video, niggas be left on red repeatedly. Okay. Oh my God. I just looked and seen my original video where I told y'all I went on a date with a white man. Y'all got that up to 1 million views. Who knew that y'all would be so interested about me going on a date with a white man? Thank y'all so much for y'all support. Not 1 million views. That's insane. I only had one other video hit 2 million views, and it's the one that I have pinned when I was telling y'all to lie in y'all interviews. I just came from an interview. But that is insane. Thank y'all so much for y'all support. And you know, a little update, but not too much. But the guy has been still consistent with communication, so that's good. And then you know we talk all the time and talk throughout the day. Anywho, so that's good. Thank y'all so much for y'all support. And white men, you know, come get us, please. We heard it's fun over there. We heard it's happy over there. That's just what we heard. So go ahead and prove what we heard true. Thank you.
It doesn't matter where it comes from.
Anyway, on to more important news. I got an update on date number 2. I did hear from Mr. White Chocolate, and we did plan a date. He is going out of town the end of this week, so I went ahead and let him know what my availability is this week as well. And so we planned the date for Wednesday at 5:30, between 5:30 and 6. And I'm getting my hair done Wednesday morning, so when he see me, I'm going to be a brand new bitch. Anyway, so I know y'all just been in the comments, you know, asking me about date number 2, and I finally got confirmation today. I don't know where we're going. You know, I'll probably chat about that a little bit later, just so I can know how to dress and things like that. So yeah, Wednesday between 5:30 and 6. So be prepared for an update on date number 2. I'm going to choose to respond to this nice comment here. Thank you all for the participation in my video. Let them know what slick means. And for those of you all who are new here, she's responding on a video that I made saying that, you know, African-American women, we do like, you know, Caucasian men. You just got to be a little slick. All right, so this is my definition of what slick means. And if y'all have other definitions, please hop in the comments, let me know. But for a white man, I always tell y'all, if y'all want to approach a black girl, you know, y'all got to be slick. If I could give y'all a few pointers on your outer appearance, you know, a low cut fade or a man bun is going to do it all the time. If you have a low cut fade, like a very short cut, you know, you wear a hat to the front, hat to the back, either way, we love that. We love that. You know, if you got some tattoos, we love that too. You know, be nice to us, be sweet, you know, crack a joke, put a smile on our face, you know, be funny. Lead with a date, you know, ask for the number, lead with a date, you know, be super appropriate. Honestly, if I could only be honest, being slick is whatever that black girl is used to getting, you're going to have to be opposite. You're going to have to be opposite, so therefore it can look like a breath of fresh air. So if we are used to dating black men, they don't take us out on dates. They treat us this way, this way, this way. Okay, so you're going to have to lead with a date. Treat us this way, this way, this way. You know, if that makes sense. Like I said, as far as the outer appearance, we love a good tattoo. You know, a man bun, you know, have your ears pierced, you know, super nice, sweet, gentle, which again is not anything that an African-American woman is used to. So you're just going to have to literally be what she is not used to. You know, being consistent, being patient with her, you know, being understanding. And if she's not your vibe, she's just not your vibe. Because, you know, some African-American girls, you know, we got a hard edge. And if that's not something you want to deal with, you know, or her attitude, I give you permission. You know, you can keep on going. You don't got to deal with whatever you don't want to deal with, you know, as an individual. Regardless of whatever the black girl brings to the table, if you don't want to deal with it, you don't got to deal with it. But yeah, that's to me what slick mean. You know, you smooth, not too much, but you super friendly, you know, things like that. Okay, so yesterday I posted a video about going on a date with a white man and just how good the date went. And so there was other, you know, Caucasian men in my comments saying, you know, we love our, you know, black queens, you know, they be wanting to approach us, but they don't know how or if we're interested. So I'm going to give y'all some advice. This is specifically for, you know, Caucasian men or men of another race outside of African-American men if you want to approach an African-American woman. For one, you got to be confident. I mean, you can't be scared of rejection. Like, you don't know this, but like a lot of African-American women, like, we like Caucasian men. You know, we hear a lot of good things about y'all. So so for that, and I know y'all hear things about us, other than that y'all wouldn't be interested. So it's like, you got to be, you know, confident, you got to be slick, you got to be, you know, patient, nice, and sweet. And, you know, we may have a certain look painted on our face, like, you know, we're not approachable or we may look mean. You got to understand, you know, the type of woman you're approaching. And it's not easy being an African-American woman. So, you know, you come into her life, you be, you know, a positive light, you make her happy, you make her laugh, and then that frown will turn upside down. So although she may have a natural resting bitch face, you don't know what she's going through or what she has going on in her mind. Because I am someone who have a natural resting bitch face. I do. You would know I'm super happy, super chatty, until you start talking to me. So I just don't think that you should cancel an African-American woman just based on what you see or if she doesn't have a welcoming demeanor. If you take the initiative and she is not interested, she's going to let you know that, you know, y'all interaction won't be that long. It won't be that bad. It's just, you know, you'll express interest. If she's not interested, you know, it'll be over. But a lot of African American women are more interested in Caucasian men than y'all actually realize. Okay, so I just had a Caucasian man DM me privately. He said that he's been watching my videos about dating outside my race, and he just had 2 questions for me. 1, if African American women do like Caucasian men, why do they still choose a black man over a white man? And 2, if African American women are interested in white men, why don't black women ever approach them? So I'm going to answer number 1, and if y'all have different feedback for him, hop in the comments and let him know. But why do we choose black men over white men? Let's be honest, we was conditioned that way. That's all we grew up seeing. We don't know anything different. And you know, our elders and other people around us, you know, they may not like white people. They put that into our heads, and we just trying to, you know, not be judged and, you know, fall in line for what we've been seeing growing up. You know, I'm different. You know, if I like a white man or a man of a different race, I'm going to slide on you. I'm going to flirt with you real bad, but not every woman have confidence in that way, because we don't know what they're going through, and if they would be made fun of or bullied or talked bad about from their family or their peer group or friend group dating outside their race. Like, we were taught to not do that. And then his other question was, why don't us black girls approach white men? I'm not going to approach you. Like, that's crazy. Like, you know, if you say something to me, like, I'm going to reciprocate it. I'm going to smile. I'm going to let you know I'm interested. But to roll up on you, honey, I'm not going to do that. That's a bit much. You know, but I wouldn't even do that for a black man. I'm not going to roll up on you. What? If you like me, come get me. So, again, I would just suggest, like, you throw it out there. You know, you be nice, you be friendly. You don't have to overly flirt. Like, you don't got to do that. Be slick, be suave. And, you know, a black girl's probably just, you know, waiting to experience something different, just because she was conditioned to only date black men or date within her, you know, racial, date within her same ethnicity. So what? Things change every day. People's minds, people's opinions, everything change every day. And she's probably waiting for somebody just like you to come and swoop her off her feet, Lord Jesus. So don't ever give up. Like I said, you could try, throw it out there. You know, once you felt you tried enough, you move on. I don't want you to do nothing that, you know, you don't want to do. You know, but us black girls, please come get us, please.
Who really believes she went on all these dates with various white men whom all were over 6 foot and had good jobs, while she looks like a melting big back whale. Notice the way she talks about black men versus white men who she thinks can do no wrong. Look at how excited she was to go on these so-called dates with white men. My question is, did she hide her bat wings when she went on those alleged dates with white men? Who black women really choose?
The world, white is right, but black is wrong.